Good evening, everyone. It's Sunday, the 3rd of May. Just giving you guys an update. I hope you've had a fantastic weekend and had the rest that you guys deserved. The weather's been a bit more nicer to get out in your garden, so I'm sure you've made the most of that as well. So yes, thank you for all your work that you submitted on Friday. I've had a look through some of it already. I've replied to a couple at the moment. I'm struggling to get through them all on a Sunday at the moment when I'm trying to plan and organise your learning for the week following. So I'm going to get them all back to you, just like last week, by Monday, and we'll have a Year 6 evening Monday night podcast to reveal week 4 of the House Cup winners. So look out for your feedback either tonight or tomorrow at some point. So I'll make sure I have those all done for a evening podcast reveal tomorrow night for week 4. See if anybody can catch up Welland at the moment, who seem to be leading. So thank you for all your work that's submitted, guys. I've got everybody's in. We nearly had everybody in by 3:30, which was fantastic. So thank you for that. Right, today, the learning for this week, I've just completed it all ready for you, all ready to go live tonight and ready to go tomorrow for you all, My Maths and Spelling Frame. It is all to do with this this coming week. Our project's going to be all around VE Day, which is the Victory for Europe Day. It's the 75-year anniversary. If you think of the dates now, it's 2020. And what date did World War II end? 1945. So it's the 75-year anniversary for VE Day, to commemorate and honour those who made the ultimate sacrifice for the future and for us now and the future that we live and the lives that we lead. And of course it's going to look slightly different to the big celebrations they would have had. It's actually on the Friday the 8th of May. Bank holiday has changed to Friday this year, so the official day for VE Day is on Friday, this coming Friday the 8th of May. And it's a bank holiday, so I've got some different activities on Friday for you to do anyway. So it's not going to be a full week, but I still want that work being submitted. So shall we see what we're up to this week? Let's have a look at the home learning grid that's now live, guys. Okay, so you've got plenty to be getting on with. My links have gone through the roof this week, but I've gone for it. So it's in the Year 6 home learning page again, home learning section. Let's have a look at the home learning grid. So you click the home learning grid there, and it appears at the bottom down here. Maximise that. And you can see it's all ready to go for you. The only slight difference, if you look at it to start with, is down here. As you can see, it says bank holiday on the Monday. So let me just give you, I'm not going to go into too much detail because of tomorrow morning. Spelling frame is exactly the same as last week. It's all individualised, all set for you. My Maths is all to do with algebra and fractions, all ready for you to go on there. On Thursday, we've got some problem solving all around. Algebra for Mrs. Bassett's and Mr. Flowers' group, and fractions for Mrs. Fox's group. The writing challenge is new. That's all been ready for you as well. It's called the City of Silence. Should we have a quick look at that document? Okay, it's all up there for you. Most important links are the two at the top. Home learning grid and your talk for writing grid. So you click on that, it appears, comes down here at the bottom, and the City of Silence, a Year 6 creative writing workbook. If I just zoom out slightly, that might be easier. Little introduction there, guys. But this week, and for the next couple of weeks actually, we've got quite a longer theme for this one here. It's all to do with creating descriptive writing, writing poetry, giving feedback as writers to be a teacher, and thinking about wordplay and things like that. There's lots of fun games in it for this week here. It's called the City of Silence because if you look at the photo here, it really is an empty, derelict city, isn't it? I'm going to think about why that might be. Lots of different character and setting descriptions I can see in there. Setting descriptions, definitely. And you've got 5 tasks, guys, Monday to Friday. I'll go through them in detail, of course, as usual, on the day. And it's a lot of wordplay, a lot of games. Not so much writing this week. You've had a busy writing last week. The tasks are not too onerous, which means they're not too time-consuming. But, of course, you put as much effort as we would normally expect you to put into them. So that's booklets ready to go there. You've got activities 1 to 5, as usual, Monday to Friday. Tomorrow's is making a list of places. So it's a quite nice, straightforward one, guys. But again, it's up to you how far you want to take it. Now, we had our geography project week 1. Week 2, we just had our science light project. Awesome periscopes, by the way. And now we're moving on to the history side of things. And I thought it'd be perfect linking to VE Day, Victory for Europe Day, on Friday. So this coming Friday, which is a bank holiday, VE Day, or Victory in Europe Day, marks the day towards the end of the World War II, when fighting against Nazi Germany came to an end in Europe in 1945. And as I said, the 75-year anniversary. A day to commemorate and honour all those who sacrifice everything for our future. So what I've got for you guys, it's going to be quite fun, because obviously what we would normally do in Year 6 is look at World War One or World War Two. At some point during the year, like we always have done, made the trenches and things like that. But what I'd like you guys to do, I've put lots of different links on the class page, all the way from explain to you what VE Day is, so that's the PowerPoint there. That just takes you to all the different ideas about why we do it and what we celebrate and how it means. So if you go and open it there, it's just got lots of different facts and bits like that, maybe some tasks for you to do in there. So have a look through that PowerPoint, and your challenge for this week is to do the following. I'd like you, in your sketchbook, so you see here, there's only 2 non-negotiables, guys, which means you must do. You must create a form of writing or presenting some work in your sketchbooks. I'm expecting a double-page spread all about VE Day, but it's down to you how you choose to show that. You could, and I've put some ideas down here, create a fact file with subheadings, pictures and information. You could create a newspaper detailing about Churchill's speech. I've got a link on the class page, Winston Churchill's famous speech as he announced the end of the World War II. So that's the idea. I want some sort of writing in the sketchbook. There's not too much writing, so to speak, in terms of extended pieces for your English right this week, but a writing piece in the sketchbook and a creative piece. And this is where I really want you to go for it here. Completely down to you. You could create a World War II Spitfire model. I've got a little resource for that. You could make your own special VE Day cake. You could design your own artifacts. Tea stain ration book. You could create a Lego model. Anything like that. But be as creative as you can for the Victory for Europe Day. I've got all these different activities in here, all the way from the Churchill speech. I've got the Spitfire glider. I think some of you will be really enjoying this. You could, if you've got access to a printer, that's great. So you have to colour it in and make the Spitfire. Really good. Some facts about VE Day, a writing frame about VE Day. If you want to do some writing onto it, may be helpful if you've got a printer to put the into your sketchbooks. Quite nice there. So you've got writing frame. You've got some bunting if you want to have that sort of thing there. Finally, that's not linked to VE Day, I've also put at the bottom here the thank you key workers colouring posters if people would like to have a look at those. They're all to do with the NHS saying thank you for keeping us safe. They've got a range of colouring ones if you want any down there as well. So the website is pretty full, guys, as you see, can't you? So you've got plenty to be getting on with this week. Friday down here is the bank holiday, so I've not set you any work. I've got you an optional task for the writing. But I get the idea of maybe you could celebrate or have a house party and things like that, a party in your house for the bank holiday to celebrate Victory for Europe Day. So as usual, I still want the submitted work, guys. I said here, please submit activity 3 and 5 by Friday at 3:30. It says activity 5 is optional. That might be a nice thing to do on Friday, but I'd expect at least activity 3. And I want to see your creations, of course. Let's have a big push on reading this week. It has definitely slipped off slightly since the first few weeks before the Easter break. Please do let me know, parents, if you would like any more resources for reading. I'm hoping to bring round and post some of your extra reading logs and book review templates. Mrs. Woods has kindly offered to help me with that. But please do let me know if you need any books. I'm happy to come and drop them round. Just drop me an email and I will happily nip to the library and sift out some good books that I think will be suitable for your child. Other than that, I'm going to see you in the morning. Everything's live. Everything's ready to go. Look out for your feedback tomorrow. And I'll catch you first thing in the morning, guys. It's Flowers out. Bye-bye.